In the heart of Texas, no weather to speak of, sun out, roof open, yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A give to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
20, 10, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Again, it's Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Grady Jarrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. They go play action now. Ryan. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's... Second down. Here's 2nd and 10. They run here with Jason Huntley. Escapes the defender. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
At the Cowboys' 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Ryan. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. Touchdown Falcons. Tajay Sharp. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now this thing gets marked where it went out of bounds, so they're going to have really good starting field position near midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll run with Elliott. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles, is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like...
They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley. 83 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. 5-3, their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
From the 27, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Open man is Trey Burton. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw, Prescott. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Marlon Davidson able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
13.
2nd and 14. Throwing, Prescott. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there. And it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action, Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He's looking for Ridley again, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action with Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Prescott. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. He's going to let one fly for Tate. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the 1st half.
Now Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Falcons 7.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Just the one misstep for them in the 1st half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Randy Gregory in there to bury him for a loss of 11. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Another try after the 1st down sack. Ryan. And that is caught. Hits Ridley. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 36 yards on the play.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Huntley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They run the counter. Huntley, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. Prescott from the gun. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Marlon Davidson coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, into a sea of defenders, and intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. After the interception, here's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Neville Gallimore. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. It's Ryan. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the rookie, Kelvin Joseph. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Or paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Now Ryan on first down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now a throw here to his running back. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Prescott on first down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. 2nd and 10. Ryan. And he'll flip this out to Huntley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Dallas, Texas is the spot, 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Ryan will throw again. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan. And he'll get this into the hands of Huntley. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Randy Gregory able to record his 5th sack of the season. To try again after the sack, Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And that's now a half-dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! Yeah, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I tell you from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's-eye view of that throw, and it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
And to put a bow on it, Next Gen Stats saying that traveled an even 66 yards in the air. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Now it's Patterson. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Randy Gregory in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll run it here with Huntley. 51 yards on the ground for him so far.
The tackle made by Malik Hooker. A gain of 8 yards.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They go play action now. Ryan. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Ryan. Right back to Pitts again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To throw is Ryan. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Throwing again, Ryan. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but now it'll be 3rd down. Now Ryan. And he's got it. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley with tie here and 2nd of the game. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. To throw for it is Ryan. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Prescott. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Dante Fowler just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket, because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him. Here's Brian Anger now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. They go play action with Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. A run with Huntley. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Jason Huntley.
His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. here. Prescott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And now off to the races down the right side. And can you believe this? A big mistake leads to a defensive touchdown. And they're a point away from tying this thing up. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, Prescott. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Elliott running right. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Prescott now. Oh,
Oh, and that's so close to being intercepted. That could have been a big turnover in overtime if he had held on. Instead, though, it is still 4th down. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Mike's by 4. Right there, 54 Mike. 3 buzz. Watch out.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Ryan. Able to hook up here with Ridley. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Well, a little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. To throw again is Ryan. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now it's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road,